your beautiful presence. Let's start pulling these cards for you. Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magicam. Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magicam. Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magicam. Everything is always working out for me. 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 So we have your Alpha and Omega messages pulled. We pull them first, we read them last. They put a beautiful bow on these energies. Let's see what's the dominant energy for today's download message. Whenever you find it by divine design. I have 3 cards that fell out immediately. Bottom of the deck is the Magician. I heard you made it happen. They say you made it happen. You're the reason for the season. Okay, you used your power. You called on some energy. You instituted some ideas. Some of you did this by journal writing. Others of you did this by intense focus. Others of you did this by prayer. Some of you laid in your bed and visualized. But whatever way it was, you made it happen. So let me see in the past energy. We have the 8 of Pentacles, putting in the work, putting in the dedicated effort, doing a process repeatedly in order to refine the ability, okay, and becoming masterful at something because of having had so much practice, okay. Now, in the current energy, the Page of Swords. Oh, I'm curious about something. Well, we'll find out more what you're curious about. Oh, I heard, as I said, we'll find out more about what you're curious about. I heard, I'm curious about how the work I've been putting in is paying off for me. So you're curious about how, you've been putting that point of focus that you've been working on and how that's paying off for you. Well, moving forward, they said, I heard when your payday's coming, you just keep going anyways. Yeah, when you know that the check's in the mail, you just keep going anyways. Like after you order something on Amazon, you don't sit up there and stress and worry about when it's gonna get here. You don't keep going back and checking. You just they give you a delivery date, or time. Sometimes if you order the same day stuff and then it shows up when it's supposed to. And and it gets there. You don't just keep ordering it again. Did you send my order yet? Did you send my order yet? Like, this is not something you do. All right, so when the check is in the mail, the mailman's gonna take so many days to deliver it, and then it shows up. So there's like, if it's coming, if your payday is on the way, in other words, if your payday is on the way, and when I say payday, we're using that as an umbrella term to talk about the rewards of the work you've been putting in. Then just continue to be consistent. I heard don't quit now. Don't quit until it's already, cashed. Oh, okay. So there's that energy. I see you, Lucretia. I see you, Libro. Let me see what we have. Listen to your heart. And then I hear Taylor Dane. Tell it to my heart. Tell me I'm the only one. Is this really love or just a dream? Okay, so that, but they said, listen to your heart. Listen to your heart is the card. Bottom of the deck, what do we have with that? Is spring, okay? Spring is a season of blossoming, budding, things growing. So spring, okay, so listen to your heart. You believe, I heard you believe and that things are blossoming and budding for you. Let me see, what is it you've been working on? Show me what it is that the tribe's been putting in work on since the past. It's got them curious about, what's going on. And Spirit is saying, again, just keep going forward. Just keep moving forward. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop. Get it. Don't stop. In other words, get it while the getting is good. Okay, so you got to keep putting in effort. You don't stop. Thank you. You don't chop down the apple tree before the apple yields its fruit, okay? Or whatever fruit tree. You don't chop down the fruit tree before the tree yields its fruit. You don't curse it because it's not in season yet. Let it come into its season, okay? We want it fully baked. We want it cooled. We want it iced. We want it decorated. And we want the cherry on top. So the sands of time is like the time you've been putting in the time. So timing is a big deal because it's like I've been putting in work towards Oh, I hear aligning with my wishes, aligning with my dreams. Okay. So let me see what you're looking like right now from the archetype cards. What's the tribe looking like in this energy? What's the tribe looking like? Okay, let's see. You got the guide. Oh, the guide. Okay, so that changes this energy just a little bit because of the fact that you're waiting to see, like, if whatever you've been guided, you're looking like a guide. So this is like you've been working with a student, a mentee, and it's like, did that yield any results? Is that landing on fertile soil? Is the energy, is that landing on fertile soil? Did that yield any results? Okay, they said, let's go into the tea on this. Let's dig into the tea. We're going to start layering your seven card gypsy spread. What's up, Brandon? I see you. But we're going to go ahead and layer this a few different times just to see how this message is coming out. Because it appears that you're being a guide about something and you're like, I've invested so much time into this thing that you're guiding, but you had the power. It's like when the teacher was ready, the student appeared. They gave it to me. Usually when the student is ready, the teacher. They said when the teacher is ready, the student appears, because the teacher, in order to solidify, it's like their teaching degree, you have to actually put it into practice. You have to go into a classroom. Okay, you have to be the teacher of the students. Like, you're not a teacher if you're not teaching. You're not a guide if you're not guiding. And so in some sort of way, you're guiding somebody. You're looking back at the work you put in and wondering, is this paying off? They said, keep going, keep developing it, keep teaching, keep working at it, keep presenting what you know. So in the past energy, we have a happiness hater, Lord of mercy. They see somebody over there, all happy, and that pisses somebody off. Somebody was pissed off because they were looking and seeing somebody else happy. So now what's going on with the tea today? Okay, now what we have is, caught a case. Okay, there's the medicine right there. This is sexual infection, sexual disease, rash, etc. Somebody was a happiness hater, and now there's a case. Now there's some sort of infection. They've been infected with something. Oh, Lord of mercy. I saw that. They just showed it to me where there's this person who was hating on somebody else's happiness, and now all that negative energy that they were projecting towards the happy one, the one who is in the happy embrace with their love over there, that energy is returned to senders. So it smacked them, multiplied, like it multiplied and smacked them right in the heart, in the home, in their pants. For somebody, it smacked them right in their pants. Oh boy. What's the hidden blessing in this? Is that they're karmic friends? Whoever that was that were hating from around the vicinity, I see the blessing is you realize who you can trust and who you can't. And you might have known that even before the situation really revealed itself, in the sense of keeping your it says keep your friends close and your enemies closer. So you could have been even peeping game like, this person don't seem to really be on my side. They don't seem to really be on my side. All right, so let me see what's the challenge in this energy. The challenge is the love triangle, okay? And when I was saying love triangle, I heard, at the Love Shack. Love Shack, baby. Okay, so there's somebody here. The challenge is that there's a love triangle. Somebody likes somebody else, but that somebody has their somebody already. Okay, and they feel like, what? They've been putting in work, and they're watching somebody's happiness is pissing somebody off in your environment. Rejected. Somebody like, they rejected. Somebody said, no, thank you. I don't want that. That's not for me. Not my style. I have somebody already. Okay. If somebody tells you that either they're not interested in you, they're not attracted to you like that, or I already have a partner, do yourself a favor and go sit down somewhere. Like, just let it be. Let it be. Don't be. Somebody here would have did themselves a lot better if they wouldn't have been up here hating on the fact that somebody already has a person in their life. Somebody's already in something that matters more, and they don't want to be a part of whatever the fuck this was. Okay? So where are you at in this experience? Where are you at in the world? Put something in the comments. Let me see. The for the tribe creeping. Huh, remember that they gonna be peeping game. Remember, people are always watching. Okay, remember that people are always watching. And I'm hearing anywhere where you're checking to see if you have, if the seeds you planted have grown. They just showed me an image of something. Anywhere where you're waiting to see if the seeds you planted have grown, they're saying don't go all the way over there. In other words, it's not like reach out on the telephone. It's not like go have a whole conversation with them. It's not go have dinner with them and hang out and all that. It is more like just sit back and watch. Just sit back and watch and see what happens, okay? That's the energy. Watch from the sidelines. Don't go get in the middle of the game. Just watch from the sidelines. Oh, is that what's happening? Are you watching? You're watching a situation where these two over there are in a relationship, but there's somebody else over there on the sideline just, and you can see the hateful looks. Okay, you can see the hateful looks. You're watching to see. Okay, and it seems like this is some sort of friends group, right? This is some sort of friends group. But you already knew that the one that's hating was like that. You already had that idea. Okay, and they cut me off with this image. They showed me a chia seed, and they showed me a drain, like in a sink. And they showed me that this chia seed, it's just one little chia seed growing in the drain because the drain has like a very slow drip, so it keeps water. So they're showing me a seed, and it's a tiny seed. That's why they're showing me a chia seed. A tiny seed that's growing in a drain, which is not, who's trying to grow plants in their drain? You know, but that's how they're showing it to me. And it's just one seed, and it's beginning to grow from the drain, from this little tiny drip of water. So interesting, because we did say, you know, with the seed you planted in somebody's energy, outcome for tribe is the unfazed, like, I'm just going to sit over here and have my coffee. Okay, it's giving me very much the image of the Kermit memes where he's like, well, you know, it ain't my business to tell. He's like, I'm just going to go mind my own business. That's the vibes. Like, so there's a couple of friends over there. And then one of those friends is in a relationship. And then the other friend that's not in the relationship is hating on the friend's relationship. And you seem to be like on the sidelines just watching this. Well, bottom of the deck, drama starter. This looks like it's a huge confirmation. So it's like you've been putting in the work, cleaning up your life. You've been wondering, is it yielding fruit? Is everything happening the way it should? And anywhere where you were questioning if that person that's in around the circle of your friends or around the circle of your family, it came through as friends, but now they're saying, or family, was a hater. I heard that evidence is already shown. Now you see the evidence of it. It's in your face. And you say, no wonder this person is always coming around with their drama, because they're just looking for more attention. They're looking for more attention, trying to distract folks. Okay. All right. Yeah, you're like, no. Oh, wow. Some of you were off on the sidelines because these are people you don't really interact with so much anymore. That's why you're on the sidelines. But for whatever reason, it's like if you all have a mutual friend and you do still interact with that person and you all end up at the party together. And you're like, no wonder I stopped talking to them. It is the vibes. Okay. Well, let me see more with the cue cards. What else does the tribe need to hear about this energy, please? And thank you. Please stand by. Please stand by. This is a confirmation of what I just said. There's somebody that you put on pause. You were like, oh, yeah, you don't pause. Hold on, let me reevaluate. Let me sit with my spirit about something, because you were like, I think that person is a happiness hater. You're like, I think that person is really like not a friend. They present like they're a friend, but they're really not a friend. Current energy, jackpot in reverse. Ooh, somebody's ill will, ill intentions is coming back to them right now, real strong. Okay, somebody here is with the medics right now because they're losing their shit in whatever way. Somebody literally having the runs. Like, what did you do to yourself? Somebody. But the thing is, okay, anywhere where this person was prying on what belonged to somebody else is the way this jackpot in reverse is coming. Yeah, that's coming back to them. Anywhere where somebody was trying to scheme and take what didn't belong to them, Anywhere where somebody was just hating and evil about their intentions and their wishes and desires towards another person, all that stuff is coming home to roost. Like all the energy you put out comes back to you, and all the energy they put out comes back to them. And the only way they could really affect you or anyone else is if the one that they're trying to throw ill will towards accepts that shit on any level. And I heard you don't, and now you know why you don't. It's like you had a feeling and you listened to your heart about somebody around you and how you don't need to really have them that close to you. We could be this far, you know what I'm saying? You can stay over there on the other side of the room. You don't have to sit next to me. I don't have to talk to you. And if I do, it's more like, hi, bye. I heard I'm really good at that. Let me see more. With the karmic friends, we have requires skill and balance. So it's like there's a circle of people that for whatever reason, like, is around you. And I hear you learn a lot from being around these people. And one of the biggest things, one of the biggest things you learn is to go ahead and just be that quiet one. Be the quiet one that's over here talking to the ones that you vibe with, and it's like silence these ones right here. You can see who needs to be heard and who don't. And the thing of it is, you're over here like just sorting through these connections that you have, trying to figure out who stays and who goes is the energy. In the challenge, is cut ties in the love triangle. Lord have mercy. So anywhere where there's a love triangle, and this is somebody who is trying to get in the middle of your relationship, I see this is somebody that's been in your life for a while, or trying to get between you and what you really want in life. You've been working hard, putting in the time. Somebody here is bringing drama. And, between, let's say, for example, they're using me as an example again. But as an example, I have my business, okay? I have my nail shop. And then let's say I have this karmic friend over here who behind my back is talking shit about my business, but I can feel it. And so I distance that person. But the thing is, that person has been in my life for a long time, and we've been friends for so many years, or, you know what I'm saying? Or that's my family member, so you tend to be a little bit, they said a fuck ton more forgiving. But in this case, like, you can see, like, they're in the middle of it. Anywhere where it's a friend who's looking at your relationship or another friend's relationship with envy and lust, it's gonna have to break, and it's not gonna be easy, but it's what needs to be done. Anywhere where you've been allowing yourself to be the third party to somebody else's relationship, you're gonna have to cut that stuff out. And for whatever reason, you having a hard time doing it, but you can't do that. Okay, you can't do it. Somebody over here on the other side of the table is being rejected. Okay, I have share the wealth, stormy weather, and adventure and risk. There's something here about these colors on these cards, because the 3 cards came out, and the colors, it's like bookending. This sky blue color is bookending the stormy weather. It's like before this person come around and after this person leave, everything is fine. But the stormy weather is in the middle, and the share the wealth came first. So it's like you're sharing the wealth. These people come in, whoever this is that you're rejecting them, I feel, that's what they're saying. You're rejecting them is a good idea. They're rejected, okay? They are rejected. No, you're not getting in the middle of my relationship. No, you're not spending the night at my house. I'm a whole married person over here. We don't let other people spend the night in our house like that. Or no, whatever it is. Okay, there's something along those lines. Everything we say is on purpose. So let me see why it's creeping here. Why it's creeping here? Because it's a dead end. Oh, yeah, we can watch you from a distance. This is where you decide to remember that love and presence do not go together. And if they're your friends, they wouldn't be acting like this. So never mind, I'm out of here, gotta go, bye. And unfazed, unbothered in the separation. Oh, look at that. Okay. Let me see, bottom of the deck. Success, fame, and status, but it's yours, it's not theirs. They wanted to get some of that. They did wanted to get some of your success, fame, and status. Okay, so there's somebody here. They just cut me off with another experience in this. They said that in this situation, there's a relationship that somebody had with the person, That person had a whole side piece going on somewhere. You cut that off. You got out of it. Now you moving cautiously. I heard you don't even participate in your old stomping grounds no more because they know where that's at. Or you ain't had nothing to do with it. They're so rejected. They're drowning in their emotions right now. They're going through a lot of emotional turmoil because every time they try to come your way, it's a dead end. If you haven't blocked them, you need to block them. If you're still trying to be friends and talk on the phone and visit each other and stuff, they're saying you're not going to want to do that. The guidance is dead end and creeping. The guidance is you need to get up out of there and go non-communication. With the dead end is non-communication. We're not doing this. Nothing. You getting nothing. I heard you getting nothing. Guidance. I'm unfazed about this separation. Okay, yeah. You was trying to figure out what someone was gonna do, you know. It's almost like giving somebody a chance to accept things as they are instead of trying to push their agenda, push their self on. What did that say? It fell on my worrying is praying for what you don't want. Side by a message for somebody. You try to give somebody a chance, but you know, they still push too far. And this is interesting the way this is coming out, because it's like some people, if you tell them you're in a relationship, like they respect that, they back off, you know, they still think what they think. Oh, you're attractive, whatever, I like your face, whatever. However, that doesn't mean they're going to continue to pressure. In this situation, I feel like somebody continued to pressure. They try to put pressure. Okay, whether it's between you and your career, you and your money, or you and your partner. Somebody was trying to put pressure on your situation, and they were showing up as a third party. And you were like, hold on, I'm going to just peep game and see what's really going on here. Because I see that you talked to them. You told them what was up. You told them about themselves, or you told them about yourself, or where you stand, or what's really going on. You know, and they had an opportunity to deal with it, work with it, stick around and stay in their lane and stay in their place, respect, you know, or to get the fuck on. And I just see like you're viewing that right now. Part of the reason I'm hearing that you are even considering allowing somebody to stay in your energy even after they even present it was because, well, everybody should shoot their shot. I hear everybody should shoot their shot, but at the same time, like, you're aware that there's other purposes in the connection where you speak, where you converse, right? Where you talk to them. Somebody really wants to be with you. I see somebody really wants to be with you. They want to be with you now, but they have a whole relationship. There's a few ways this is coming out. So, you know, just sit with me. Let's see what our spirit got for us. But yeah, this person really wants to be with you. They have a whole relationship. And you know that if you accept that, that's not a good idea. It's not even an option to you the way I'm seeing this energy. This is not even an option to you to accept that shit. Because you're like, how am I going to give you a chance? I know you like me or whatever, but you have a whole boyfriend over there. What am I doing? What am I supposed to do with that? Like, you have a boyfriend. You have a girlfriend. You're married, right? Whatever it is. What am I supposed to do with that? Like, yeah, you got to take that somewhere. I heard you're going to have to take that somewhere. So you're moving very cautiously, and you've been moving very cautiously. In the past, give yourself a round of applause. What you've accomplished is amazing. When you decided to put that situation on hold, when you decided to, you know, just peep game and see what's going on. They said that was a good move, okay? That was a really good move. And the thing is, you are being recognized. You're being recognized, and this is why you're gathering so much attention. That's why you're attracting the attention. That's why folks want to come in to what you got going on. But are they showing up in the position, in a proper position? Are they trying to wear some, are they trying to wear some shoes that's just too big for them? Are they trying to step in somebody else's position, you know what I'm saying, that ain't fit for them? Everybody has their position, and they'll do best if they mind their position. I heard in your life, okay, in your life. Look at this. Cheater, somebody's a cheater. Oh, wow. Okay. They just cut me off, and they showed me where, you know, anywhere where you knew that somebody had a side piece, because they just showed me this image, like, This person right here is actually dating this person right here. This masculine is dating this feminine. They're in a public official relationship. This person is a third party. So they're just showing me this image as like, you seen it. You saw them in an embrace. You saw them kissing. You saw them doing something. You're like, not good. And so you said, okay, forget it. That's all I need to see. Now, somebody is upset because the shit is coming back to them. So you busted somebody cheating and doing the mess and doing the most. Now, ooh-wee, she was over there messing with that other guy. Now, guess what? What she didn't know was boyfriend, her boy told over here, her side piece, he was messing with like 10 of them. So he caught a case. He just spread it to all his hoes, all his side pieces, all his girlfriends. He just spread to all of them. So now she got something. She got a case. She had to go to the doctor. She got to get some medicine. She need to get treatment. Right. You finding out the evidence of that right now. So, yeah, thank you. They said the same way it starts is the same way it ends. If they were cheating to get with you, they're going to be cheating when they leave you. Oh, okay. They said, and that's very common. It's not in every single case that it works out that way, but it is very common. If they had to cheat on somebody to get with you, if they were cheating before they got with you, if they're a cheater, they don't always be a cheater. It's just these people that like to cheat, they should not actually commit themselves to official relationships. They should actually be polyamorous. They should actually be open relationship. They should just be dating. They should never be official, because at least then they will be transparent and they would save themselves from some fucked up karma, because that's what I'm seeing here. Somebody's going through some karma right now, because instead of being like, well, you know, we can mess around if you want. We can get froggy if we want. We all grown around here. But yeah, as far as an official relationship, that's not happening. Yeah, somebody don't know how to say that, but that's how they live their life. Meanwhile, it's almost like, so you're curious about this karmic relationship from your past. Have they changed? Are things getting better? What happened over there? Oh, well, apparently whoever they were messing with on the side, now that person had a bunch of other people they were messing with, and they just spreaded some disease around that whole circle. Lord of mercy. The hidden blessing is a cardboard Lambo. A cardboard Lambo. My grandsons made me watch a YouTube video a while back, and these guys had made a Lamborghini out of cardboard, like a doom buggy frame, right? And so, yeah, at the end of the day, it's like, it was a fun toy, but it was made to be destroyed, and that's the hidden blessing here, and you had to do that carefully. Because that cardboard Lambo, like, they put it through the most. They did a lot with that thing. They were driving it all over the place. It was funny. But it's like, at the end of the day, it got destroyed because it was made of cardboard. Was not meant to last. So the hidden blessing in this is like, yeah, these people came and going through your life, but it was never made to last. Okay. It was fun while you played with it, but it's done now. Okay. It's had its heyday. All right. Time to retire it. There's a memory. Okay. Challenge is people will feel, think, and say whatever they will, but none of that could ever decide my truth. You have to remember who and what the fuck you are while you cut ties with this love triangle person and whatever that looks like. Because we gave, I don't know how many experiences of the way this is unfolding. Because all of you, the outline is the same, but the details are a little bit different perspectives, right? So the big challenge for you, remember what your truth is. It's not for somebody else to decide. Everybody has their own thinking and feeling, but the thing of it is that is generated from inside of them. Let me see the other side of the table energy, please. And thank you. What's the other side of the table? Energies is, the universal 12 universal laws, the law of gender. Manifestation requires a balance of energies. Okay, they need to balance. And they're trying to balance their energy because of your balanced energy. And okay, so this person gets rejected a lot because they're not in balance. There's a lot of internal chaos. There's
destruction, self-destruction going on, which is creating a huge imbalance in their physical experience as well. A lot of chaos happening in their life. Let me see the guidance with the creeping and the dead and the guidance. Hey, a lot of, both a lot and a little. What's the guidance? You could be a lot and a little. I heard you can still energetically where you want to, you know, offer support or whatever, but it's like a lot and a little. You're a lot and a little. Be a lot and a little. Be a lot, be too damn much, okay? Why? I'm going to need some more on that. Hold on. And the outcome. Mama knows about the separation and how you're unfazed. Okay, Mama knows. It's like intuitively you knew that you needed to separate. You know that they spying on you. You know they ain't getting nowhere with that because their shit is blocked. You know they're trying to reach out. Have fun with that because you're blocked, okay? And you know they do it. They do it a lot, then they do it a little, then they do it a lot. They trying on all the different ways. The bottom of the deck, Lord of mercy, is a get rich scheme. Ay, oh man. Okay, so they were trying to really come up on something by this connection with you. Somehow they were trying to come up on something. They were trying to hit a lick. They were trying to get rich off of you, your energy, tap in, get what you got type of a thing. Even if it was just energy, because sometimes your positivity is all they need. That's the only gas in the tank that they need to help push them over so they could get what they want. Wow, okay.
Love and peace and happiness.
Let's look at their side of the table with this tarot deck, okay? Let me see. In the past, please and thank you. Other side of the table. In the past, please and thank you. Other side of the table. In the past, I'm sorry, so sorry. Somebody wanted to apologize to you. Oh, I'm sorry that you caught me in this cheating third party triangle situation. I'm sorry you caught me hating from the side eye. Y'all were giving them the evil side eye. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So sorry. Please don't block me. This is the other side of the table energy. And I'm hearing their spirit told them that it wasn't going to work. Whatever it was that they were trying to get in the middle of, whatever it was that they were trying to tap into with you, spirit tried to warn them. If you do this, you're going to wish you didn't. Did they listen? Absolutely not. So right now, other side of the table, you're not even around. They're like, where are they? Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? Well, everybody else has, but you haven't. This person hadn't seen you. A lot of other people have seen you, but okay. Somebody here, they got them disease. And somebody's energy, you just cut me off. Your highest self just cut me off. And they said, yeah, you've been wondering why that person is acting really funny. They've been acting really funny with you because they have some sort of STD. Whether that's a sexual transmitted disease or a sexual transmitted demon, because trust and believe, that shit happens still. Okay. I'm feeling as though I've been having some alcohol. I ain't even gonna lie. Blame it on the juice. Got you feeling loose. Okay, blame it on the alcohol. It feels like my head feels like right now, like I've been having some alcohol. That's interesting. Oh, because they try to blame it. Getting drunk. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, that's interesting. That hasn't happened on a live and if ever. Okay. Him blessing it is. You know your truth. Fuck what they're talking about. They can't gaslight you, okay? You're not playing this game. Like, they try to convince you that cardboard Lambo was really a Lamborghini. You know, they tried to convince you that it was, and you're just like, I'm gonna have to. They tried to tell you something had more value. It's like somebody gives you a gift like it's real jewelry, and then the next thing you know, your neck turned green, but you knew it. You fucking knew it. You know what I'm saying? You knew it. You knew it when you saw it. You're like, that doesn't look like it's real. Oh, yeah, it's real. I just got it, blah, 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 here, there, and it's not real. Somebody got a cubic zirconia, not a diamond. Lord of mercy. These scams and schemes And that's what somebody thought, that they was the best scammer and schemer in these streets. They just thought they were always going to get away, and they thought you were going to be an easy target. Lord of mercy, but they didn't know that you can listen to your heart. You got an intuition that just speaks, and something just don't sit right. I don't feel right about this. Okay. And the challenge, other side of the table, the challenge on the other side of the table is the fact that you know more than what they say. And here's the other thing. You let them say everything. You let them tell on themselves. You let them talk. And so part of the challenge is that you sit there and you be quiet. You know, if you have skill to sit there and be quiet, you end up really triggering people, because now they're trying to fill the dead air with saying something. And when you're sitting there looking at them but not saying anything, you're feeling out vibes. You can feel the vibes. You can feel their uncomfortableness. Like I said a minute ago, they've been acting funny. Somebody been acting funny as fuck. You can sense it. And it's giving you the feeling like, I need to cut source. So this person that, you know, you don't believe everything that they say. And it's almost like they can see that you don't believe everything they say, but they just keep telling their lie, digging that hole deeper. Lord of mercy. And this person, they can't hide that. Here's the thing. They try to, I'm sorry with you, but you can sense that they are not feeling it. Like, that's just words. You don't feel sorry about shit. Okay. So now they're trying to run away. They're trying to convince themselves or convince you to give up on yourself, on your truth, on what you know to be. Again, gaslighting energy, trying to gaslight somebody, you know, to tell you it is something that it ain't. They're trying to get away with it. They're trying to convince themselves. It's like, this is somebody who really tells so many lies that they don't remember what lies they told. And then the lies start intertwining and intertangling. And then when they had told you that they were over here, you know, last week, and you got the text message to back it up, you know. Now they're telling you, oh, no, I wasn't over there. I was over here. Well, then why did you say you were over there? I didn't say I was over there. I said I was over here. No, I have the text message. You said you were over there, type of shit. Or it's on my voicemail. You said you were over there. Yeah, that's why they're blocked. I see them now blocked, and they're like, damn. They really want to know how to, what can they do to get unblocked? Well, I heard nothing. Not a damn thing. There's nothing they could do, because you're done. You're like, I don't care. That's up to them what they do. And you're like, wow, okay. And outcome energy. You escape the clutches of death is the way that came through from their side of the table. They can't stop you. And declared, and that karma is coming back to them. And the thing is, they made fool moves. They really thought that you weren't going to know. They thought they were going to hide something from you and, you know, run away with the gold. I heard run away with the gold. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, wow. You're giving me the energy. Okay, bear with me. Is it Breaking? Was the movie maybe? Old school movie with taggers and break dancers. But when the white train came by and nobody had tagged up yet, all them taggers like, oh, it's a white one. And they start making their moves in their mind so they could go and hit up the train and tag it up, because it was a brand new train. It was unpainted. You had cleaned yourself up. Your energy is very clean. And so whatever this person has attached to them, entities, energies, low vibrational shit, it was like, ooh, you look nice and clean. Let's go dirty it up. Let's go tag it up. So they wanted to put their mark on you. It wanted to put its mark on you, and it used this person in this situation to try to put a mark on you. The problem is that shit don't work with you at all. You've been through worse shit before. They can't get you caught up. Somebody here that was in a whole relationship and trying to see you on the side could not put a stain on your energy field by having you violate your principles and your morals and get in the middle of somebody else's relationship. And that person, wow, this story, it just keeps coming through in different ways, but this is because so many of you are having a different way. That person tried to tell you, oh yeah, my wife knows we both mess around with other people. You know, we have an open relationship. They lie through their fucking teeth in your face. Like, they do not have an open relationship. Your wife thinks you're loyal to her, and you go around telling these women that because your wife is smart. She's secure with herself. She figures, you know, she gonna know what she need to know when she needs to know it, so she don't trip on every little thing. Well, this dude is a damn fool because it's all catching up to him at once. Lord of mercy. Okay, let me see the energy from your side of the table. What's the energy on your side of the table? Yeah, you guys are experiencing this energy in different specific ways. So spirit's cutting me off and showing me your personal experiences with more detail. When you found out the truth about this cheater in the past, you said, you know what? I ain't even gonna let him know. I saw that. I saw it with my own two eyes. I'm gonna let them think that I don't know. And they're wondering why you're being so cruel. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. And you said, I'm not being cruel to a heart that's true because their heart ain't true. This person, yeah, and so they apologize and all this stuff. Okay. Oh, it's over. I'm not seeing them anymore. But you knew something. You knew that this, I heard that the bird wasn't going to change the color of its feathers like that. It's not a fucking chameleon. I heard it's not going to try to be. They think they are. But this energy, it's like you knew that they weren't going to change. So you knew you needed to leave that alone. So even if for whatever reason, maybe it's the house, maybe it's the kids, maybe it's the fact that whatever your facts are, anywhere where you still entertained it, you didn't entertain it the same way. It's like the way you played your role changed. This is like the people that is married to somebody and you're being guided out of this situation, but you know there's reasons you, maybe it's economical or familiar, whatever, there's reasons you can't just physically leave right now. But guess what? I'm not sleeping in the same room with you. No, you can't come get in my bed. And no, I'm not doing none of that stuff with you. All that is dead. Oh, that turns out to have been a really good move. It's just like this, you knew that shit was not going to just change like that. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Like, and you know what? There's this hormone. No, is it a hormone? Anyways, it's some chemical makeup in the human body, and it's called vasopressin. And what scientists had discovered, and I can't refer you, you'd have to research it yourself. There's some sort of scientific discovery that by the measures of the vasopressin in the human body is going to indicate by the levels of that their proclivity to be a cheater or be monogamous. So ain't that at the, if we could all just get that at Walgreens, you know, like a pregnancy test, Lord of mercy, that would cut out a lot of the bullshit. Can they just make a pee on the stick so we can see if they're a cheater or not? You know, what's your chemical makeup? Are you chemically inclined to be a cheater or faithful? Like, what's your chemical makeup? What's your proclivity? What's your tendencies? Oh, Lord of mercy. Okay, so just like if you had a test that you could buy at Walgreens, but you knew it, you already knew it. And that's why I see this three swords is in your past energy, because you already went through the pain. Some of you did completely cut the person off. Others of you stopped interacting as if they were true to you, right? And so, yeah, while they're busy cheating, they caught a case. Okay, they did something. You're also aware, I see anywhere where you separated, you're aware that it was important for you to do this because of the fact that you're so tired of these toxic relationships, and you know you have codependency issues, and so you're trying to break that. You know something is unhealthy and toxic AF. It broke your heart. Okay, there's something about those three swords through the heart over there, big time. It really broke your fucking heart. Oh yeah, it really did. But you're like, well, The truth had set you free already. Like, the truth has already set you free. You already accepted the truth. And you knew something was going to happen again. You knew that this person was going to do whatever that toxic is again. For somebody, you knew that person was going to get drunk and act the ass again. You knew that person was going to cheat on the next one. Oh, just like he cheated on me, going to cheat on you too. Or her, okay? Yeah. I heard, cause I dug my kin to the side of his pretty little souped up four-wheel drive. Called my name into his leather seats. I took a Louisville slugger to the both headlights. Slashed a hole in all four tires. Maybe next time he'll think before he cheats. Okay? But it won't be on me. You're like, it won't be on me. Maybe he'll think before he cheats, but it won't be on me. Well, here's the thing, the hidden blessing is you sitting even prettier than you were before. You knew and you were right. You were right. I see evidence coming around. You know, I do see evidence coming around. For some of you, tribe, this is about a friend. You've been dealing with this friend or this family member, right? You've been trying to guide them because they keep talking to you about their love life. You said, listen, baby, once a cheat, always a cheat. If the fool done cheated on you, listen, he's only after your money, honey. You told him that. He's only sticking around as long as you pay him. And then when you stop putting money in his account, or when you stop paying all his bills, or when you stop letting him drive your Lamborghini like that shit is made of cardboard, he's not going to want to be around no more. And you listen, they listen to you, waiting to see the results of it. All I know is like you sitting up here in the hidden blessing saying, I was right. It feels good to know that I was right, but damn, okay. But damn. Let me see the challenge in this your side of the table, please. Yeah, because when you find out your friend that you care for, you know, has just been cheated on, I mean, some of you are true blue to them. I mean, well, all of the tribe, you ain't fake fucks out here. So you told them the truth that they didn't want to hear. You broke somebody's heart. Okay. Their person came back trying to apologize. And the challenge in this is, Knight of Cups. Again, somebody going to try to apologize. Oh, wow. They just showed me a vision of where the person that cheated on your friend and your friend, when they going to try to come back to you. Because your friend, whenever your friend told them something, well, you know, and the tribe, my friend, the tribe said, you know, if you did this one, you did it again, and they seen you, and now the partner, the cheating ass partner, coming around trying to apologize to you and see if they can make amends with you. But it's like, I already see what you are. No, thank you. Don't talk to me. I wasn't talking to you before you did all this shit. What makes you think I'm a friend now? Lord of mercy. Let me see the other side of the table from your perspective, please, and thank you. What you got to say about the other side? Oh, the King of Wands and the Strength card. Somebody thought they had control. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, heavy emphasis on Leo with that Strength card. Okay, other side of the table, like, friend, you got the power. This is you saying to your friend, you got the power, friend. You got the power to get over this shit. You're like, to work together with somebody, it's got to be balanced energies, you know, and you took a risk and now shit is crazy. You tried to share your wealth with somebody, but this person, you know, you're saying, that dude, you should have rejected. That dude ain't no good. He ain't shit. He told you he wasn't shit. Why didn't you believe him when he told you he ain't shit? A lot of people will do that. They'll tell you exactly what they're like. Oh, I'm not good enough. I don't feel like I'm good enough for you. When you hear that shit, be like, you know what? You're damn right. Let me get up out of here. Believe them. They're going to tell you what they're like. But, you know, you told your friend, listen, friend, get away from it. This is not balance, okay? You my friend. You could have been said, we're family. Don't do this. You know, this is a whole hot mess over here. So the way you're looking at the other person on the other side of the table, this further confirms for me that the majority of you in this experience, this is about a person you know who's going through some shit. They found out they were cheated on, okay? You already been knowing it, that there was something there. They already had an idea something was there, but you're telling them, like, real shit. You're not sugarcoating it. Thank you. Always sugarcoat around here is these nails. And if they don't want real honest answers, they shouldn't ask no questions to real honest people, because you're going to get real honest answers. Others of you, this person on the other side of the table really thought they had control. They thought they had you wrapped around their pinky finger and they could just make you move like, I'm your puppet. Pull my little strings and I'll sing you a song. No, I'm not your puppet. They thought so, and I did what I wanted to do. You thought you were controlling me. I did all the things that I did because I did what I wanted to do, what made me feel good. You thought you had me under your thumb. You thought you had control. But that's funny as hell. I heard that's funny as hell. Somebody here really thought they had control over you. Meanwhile, they were not controlling a damn thing. You were only doing what you wanted to when you wanted to. And that was it. Somebody here thought they could control you. They thought they could guide you, but really you came into their life to be a guide to them, a guiding light. Okay, I heard guiding light, like the old like the old soap opera, yeah, like the old drama on TV, the guiding light as the world turns. Okay, that's so funny. I didn't watch all those things, but somebody here absolutely did. Let me see the guidance on your side of the table over here. What's the energy for you? Guidance. The Six of Cups. I heard let the past stay in the past. Let the past stay in the past. Because again, you already know. I heard, you know, this is your friend. You care about them. It's like, don't keep bringing it up. So now everything has happened. You don't bring it up. Let it sit in the past energy. Don't try to bring it up anymore. Outcome energy for your side of the table. What do we have is the Death card. Wow. And then another one just like threw itself out of the deck. The Death card. Okay. Yeah, you said what you had to say. You did what you had to do. Your friend on the other side of the table freed themselves from a relationship and blocked the person they didn't need to be around. Or else they didn't, and you let them go. It happened in different ways for different ones. Somebody, your friend blocked them. You guys are good. They're free now. Others of you, your friend kept entertaining the bullshit. Now you're like, guess what? I guess you ain't my friend because I'm not entertaining that bullshit. It's not coming to my house. It's not coming to my energy field. And if I mix and mingle with you, birds of a feather flock together, that energy gonna spread over here too. Lord of mercy. And the Two of Swords is in reverse. This is not to be recovered. Okay, anywhere where there was a person in your past who, you know, whatever they thought they can get between you and your money, you and your partner, you and your business, whatever it was, like you handled that really well. You broke somebody's heart, but they try to apologize. You're like, no, thank you. And now they're catching a case. The karmic repercussions is that coming back. You know, they be trying to spy on communicate with you, but you got them on a non-communication, and you're not where you have the idea that maybe I should go ahead and I'm like, and that's not your idea. Like, ask yourself the question, is this mine? Okay, bottom of the deck is the Lovers. You have a choice, okay? And it's like, some of you, this is a message about how this person around you is having this third-party situation, but it's your choice on what you want to get involved in. Some of you are tired of having this whole third-party situation discussion with this friend, and you're like, you know, I don't even want to talk to you about it anymore. You keep going back to that sucker anyway. I see that too, and that's why some of you are going to let go of that friend. But remember the chia seed that they showed me? They just said that little tiny chia seed that was grown in the drain, because it fell down the drain, and in the bottom of the drain was enough water to make it grow. And now you going over there, and there's a little, before you know it, so it's like you don't see no growth. And then at some point, that little seed is going to grow, okay? But you won't be there to see it. You will not be there to see it. Not where the outcome of this looks, okay? And whether that is with this third-party person, some of you, like I said, it was a partner of a friend that was trying to hit on you. You tried to tell your friend about it, and you were like, well, if they like that, you know, they really like that, so they gonna be who they are, you know. Was it the friend that caught the STD? Oh, wow. And they said everybody's friend started changing their energy because they've been having sex with this person long enough that the sexually transmitted disease, which was a sexually transmitted demon, has been shared. It has been passed on. And now your friend got that same type of demon and act just like this fool. So yeah, no, my friend. No, my friend. You can't come around here no more type of vibes. Lord have mercy. They'd have told me the same cards with the same experience. I feel like at least 15 different ways, because it's the same outline, but the detailed way it's paying attention to your intuition is the big point. Because even the details are different, but the overall energy is the same. Pay attention to your intuition. You're the guide in this situation. You're not supposed to get caught up. Only time will tell. And anywhere where there's a connection here that you have been guided to separate yourself from because of wherever this third party energy is coming from in your specific detailed experience, you know, it can be challenging when you have more time invested in those relationships, but it's still possible. And some of you, like this person, only been hanging on the side of you because you're known. You have something about you. You have a business. You have an income. You got a name for yourself in your career field. And somebody thought they had a get-rich scheme, that they was going to get a come up off of you. Well, they got another fucking thing coming. I heard they got another thing coming. So that's what they got. But let's see what we have for your Alpha and Omega messages before I go do these nails again. I didn't come live yesterday because I was busy doing nails all day and all night. Okay, fair decisions. Card number 8. Your angels are aware that you have concerns, but be assured that there's nothing to worry about. Stand your ground and know that heaven is shining its divine light upon the situation and all is being healed. Take the time to review all the details thoroughly. Forgiveness will bring peace to everyone involved. And remember, forgiveness doesn't always have to be verbally expressed. You could do it spirit to you could do it from your spirit to their spirit. The other thing is, when there is forgiveness, it doesn't mean you starting this connection up again. It doesn't mean we're gonna hang out like we used to. It doesn't mean we even ever gonna talk again. But you know, Father, forgive them for they know not what they do. Sometimes people just hold asses and assholes and they don't even understand what they're doing. Dear you, uncertainty is the new normal for the whole world. Things are changing at a rapid pace, and the old ways we once trusted are no longer reliable. But leaving the familiar behind can be a good thing. When you are pushed to step into the unknown, you are pulled forward into discovering new possibilities that have been hidden in plain sight. Check in with your higher power. Your soul knows better than your small self. Have faith in the support of a higher power and the infinite potential for your life. Right now, the advice we have for you is this: try something new, do something different. You won't know how it feels, what it looks like, or what the outcome will be if you do not take that first step into the unknown and experience the unfamiliarity. You'll be so glad you did, because the treasure will appear. We're so proud of you for being brave. You are so loved and so supported. That goes with our message, because I told you, some of you have known this person for a very long time, and that's a big deal for you to let this go. So however it plays out for you, let's get your yes or no answer to your personal question. I'm just going to move these things about the way so we can have room to do that. So the way it works is once. It works once. I do it for all of you at the same time. Y'all ask your spiritual, whatever you believe in, your higher self, God, the universe, for your personal question that you want the answer to. Make sure you phrase it yes or no. You'll be spiritually guided in the direction of your question, whether you ask it this way or that way. I'm not going to get a bunch of details because it's too many personal questions, because you could ask that about anything, and some of you are going to ask about something that's way off the wall. So I'm not going to get all the little details. I'm just going to get you a literal yes or no answer to the question. Let's see what we have coming out for you in today's yes or no answer. So thankful and grateful for the growth on our channel. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Every time you hype, all your subscribes, live notifications, all your comments, so appreciated. And yeah, bringing your friends to the tribe too, because you know that they're actually tribe and there's something here that benefits them as well. So let's see, yes or no, yes or no. What do we got?
Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magicam. Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magicam. Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magicam.
Yes is your answer today. You have the Knight of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Ace of Pentacles is your big yes. Three of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. This is what I have for you today. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.